Fuck, I had a near-death experience last week. I thought I was gonna die. I had an ulcer and I almost bled out. I almost died. Real talk. But I'm still here, bitches. That's right. The doctor was like, well, you gotta stop watching what you eat and watching what you drink. I said, as soon as the doctor tells me I can't fuck no more, what's the point of living? Right, fellas? Ain't that what we live for? Eat, drink, and fuck. That's why I go to work. That's why I have a car. That's why I have an apartment. I need the car to get you to the apartment. And you know you have a nice car, you need a nice car to get a girl in it, right? I mean, you don't want somebody picking you up on a moped, do you? That's right. Or what?
Glorified moped.
Or a glorified moped? What the fuck is that?
Sex bike.
Oh!
No, man.
That sucks. You got a moped, bro? It's a fast one. That's what she said last night in bed, too. That was a fast one. Do you ride on the back of that fucking moped?
Nope.
She met you here, because I seen you here before her. She was like, you go ahead, I'll meet you there. Fuck that shit. You were with him, though. I know he didn't have your big ass on the back of the fucking moped, did he? That motherfucker was screaming and shit. Tire all low. You didn't do like them guys from Dumb and Dumber shit. It's cold. I'm gonna pee. Pee right on you, fucker. I love that face that fucker was making. Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
I have some work that I do and I use a computer sometimes, right? And my computer, I have a laptop and it died. So I went upstairs, my wife's computer is upstairs. It's just hers, I'm not allowed to touch it, okay? It's my wife's computer, it's upstairs. And I went to search for something. I went to type in the search bar, and I'm doing the www dot. You know how it fills in things sometimes, right? The last site you were at, it autofills for you. And I type in www dot, and it autofills like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Again, this is my wife's computer. I've never been up to this computer before. It autofills with wetv.com, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here, right? And I look all around all crazy, like, is anybody watching me? Because I gotta check this out. Like, you guys have that moment where you and somebody you love, you just find out that you like something terrible together? Like, you both realize you enjoy watching people getting kicked in the nuts, like, and you can bond over that, right? Well, I'm thinking this moment's happening right now. Like, my wife watches porn, right? So I'm gonna click on this link, and I'll see what happens, right? I click on the site, and WetV comes up, right? Except it goes, you've been entered to win a dream home from Women's Entertainment Television. That's WETV.com. As it turns out, I read what I wanted to read, right? And I talked to her about it when she gets home. I'm like, what's going on with this? And she's like, yeah, I was trying to win us this dream home. It's super nice. I was like, you know what's super nice? When I thought you were watching porn, this was a dream home. And now you've ruined all of my dreams. Super nice. Thanks a bunch. I got a baby, right? I got a baby. We talked about her earlier, right? Her name's Lexi. She's 2.5, right? So that means I tricked someone into having sex with me. So good job for me, right, guys? There's hope. There's hope out there. Just keep digging. It'll work out, I promise. She's 2.5 and she's very curious about her life, about the things around her, right? She's great with like labeling stuff. These are my fingers. These are my toes. I'm wearing flip-flops. It's cool. Deal with it. This is my hair and so on, right? But she gets curious about what's going on in this area. Right here, guys. This area. Focus. And I, as a father, panicked. I'm like, that's your business. You just mind your own business. Don't mess with anybody else's business, and I never want to hear that you're open for business, ever. Right? And you know, the worst part is that was just a spur of the moment thing, but it actually, like, that's what she refers to it now. Like, that she owns that term, that's what it is. Except she's 2.5 and she can't use words the right way, so she calls it her busy. Which is way worse, because as a father, you never want to hear your daughter refer to her vagina as busy. Until she's 18. And sometimes people can make a very good living that way. You know. Maybe, I don't know.
So my grandma has Alzheimer's, which is sad, but she forgot that she believed in God, which is kind of funny because last Thanksgiving we got to watch my grandfather try to explain Christianity to her, and she just looked him dead in the eye and said, "That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of." So I have IBS, which stands for Irritable Bowel Syndrome, which makes every fart a gamble. It does. It does. But really, having IBS is like my beehole is a leaky dam. And now, I just need to find a little Dutch boy to put his finger in it. But having IBS is weird, you know. As soon as people know, they look at you differently. It's not like any other kind of affliction, you know, like you sit down with someone who has cancer and you just look at them and, you know, look at how courageous their fight is day to day. And then you look at me and you're like, wonder if he just shit himself. Lovely. I've also thought IBS, you know, it's very comparable to having a period for women, you know. So I get these terrible cramps. It makes me very ornery, moody, irritable, you know, get it? I go through tissue like crazy, and there's often blood, and sometimes it used to be eggs. So, similar, but different, you know, because it's shit. I like to call my girlfriend Inception because she is so tight, it's like fucking a vagina within a vagina. Also, she's 9. So I read an article the other day in Cosmo that said it only takes women 3 to 5 minutes upon meeting a guy to decide if they're going to sleep with him. Which is good, because it only takes 2 minutes for my roofies to kick in. When I was younger, I found my father's porn stash. I'm sure a lot of you men have also, you know, gone through that experience. It's something that we all share. But it wasn't until I realized that he and I were jerking off to the exact same material that I truly got aroused. So, I don't mean to brag or anything, but from my extensive knowledge of drinking, I can make a pretty mean boyfriend. Actually, I learned how to make a drink called a boyfriend. All you do is take your favorite liquor and add a little punch. Alright guys, we've had a lot of fun tonight. This has been great. Thank you so much for coming out. It's fantastic. I'm going to leave you with this one. Alright. So my ex-girlfriend used to love to give me head in bed. So I called her the Godfather. She looked like a horse. One night she asked me, "Can we do it without the bag on my head?" I said nay. Oh shit, you know what? I think that might be her in the back. Disregard, I forgot the horse mask! Thank you so much.
So I spend a lot of time watching television these days, and my favorite is Lifetime television for women. And effeminate men will get there, don't worry about it. We will. No, I love it because Monday through Friday, it's like, we love women, the vagina's the best thing ever. Fridays at 5, it turns out he beats me weekends. You're not gonna catch that on any other network. There's no KKK hour on BET. Fucking love that joke. I wrote it while eating buffalo wings with an Asian girl. She's like, "It's so funny, me rubbing your own time." It's not true. She didn't rub me at all. Alright, let's just go ahead and talk about the big pink elephant that I know you're all thinking about. I know what you're thinking. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell a man who sucks more than his thumb. And that's oh so very true. And fucking rude. Nah, so I travel a lot doing this, and I'm staying here at the Riverfront Hotel, and it's nice. But I stayed in New York a few weeks ago, and I stayed at a La Quinta Inn, which is Spanish for Too Broke for Holiday Inn. No, that hotel was fucking great. Like, the second, I got so acquainted with the waitstaff. The second day I was there, the maid walked into me taking a shit. And the fourth day, she walked into me fucking this guy. So, like, we are friends. No, too far? You guys don't like shit jokes here? Alright. Okay, you're gonna hate the rest of this. I'm sorry. So I do travel a lot doing this. I was driving last week through Indiana, and when you drive into Indiana, there are two signs on your way into Indianapolis. And the first one says, "World's cleanest bathroom, exit 7." And the second one says, "World's greatest bathroom, exit 9. Why are those separate things? So I stopped at exit 9 like you will do. And it's awesome because there's a clown that'll blow you while juggling chainsaws. You can only go 5 times because on your 6th trip you have to be the clown. And I can't juggle. That's awkward. That's awkward. I'm single. I'm trying. I joined a dating website, and the first response I got was from someone who looked exactly like E.T. Needless to say, I deleted that profile because I'm gonna fuck an alien. I want Mork better. Nano. Guys, I got hit on by someone today here in Michigan who was 5'7", 275 pounds, in shape. And he had a picture. His picture had a T-shirt on, and on it said, "I run ... And I assumed the rest of it said hypothetically. Yeah, that happens. Here's a fun joke I love telling. I was in the South performing one night, and this woman comes up to me after a show. She goes, "You're kind of funny, but for a gay black guy, you don't have a whole lot of gay black material in your act." And I was like, "Well, what'd you expect me to tell jokes about sucking dick and eating chicken?" Fucking cock in both hands! In my mouth! Put it in! And fuck it, if that's the way to get to the top, I'll do it. Call Popeyes, call a porn studio, I'll do that shit all day, all night, I don't care. So I wrote one to see if I could, because I'm always willing to push the envelope, and let's see if you find folks like it. So there I was, listening to Beyonce, blowing this guy, just fagging out, and I don't really know the rest of it. It goes something, I got AIDS, and so inappropriate. I'm a problem. I drink. No, I am a drinker. I'll drink just about anything except gasoline. I did it once, caught on fire, that flaming, and that's inappropriate. Don't laugh at that. All right, you guys ready for a dark one? So self-control is kind of like a tampon. I'm only going to notice someone's missing it if there's blood on the ground. A lot of women just tightened up right there. A lot of legs just crossed. I heard it. I heard lips smacking. I can't. Inappropriate. This one's gonna be worse. I'm sorry. I don't like children for the same reason I don't like Bentleys. I'm not paying $100,000 for something I can't comfortably fuck in. Don't picture it. Don't picture it. I'm sorry. Oh no, that is dark. Is what that is. That's. So, I'm sorry. That is such a problem. It's because I drink. It's because I drink. My mom hates that joke. She's like, that's like, why would you ever pay $100,000 for a Bentley? Black car. I know. That's. So I travel a lot, and whenever I stop to settle down, I have to get a job. So I go on a lot of interviews. I went on an interview a couple weeks ago in Ohio, and I brought my resume, but the guy next to me brought a baby.
Baby.
Apparently that's not a shock to the rest of you all. She was shocked. Alright, I brought a resume, a fucking do. This is what I've done. I have a college degree. A resume. He brought a baby. A wah! Baby! To an I'll move on. That's... Apparently up here in Michigan, babies are like life skills. Everyone has them. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna look down. I prepared for this exact moment. Okay. I'm gonna get serious with you all. Anybody here in love? I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I'm with you. High five. Right here. Fuck love. I have good sex and I drink too much. Fuck love. But no, for those of you who are in love and it's legal for you to get married, I have a little advice. I'm sick of boring engagements. I'm sick of it. A lot of my friends are getting engaged and they post the pictures. They're like, he took me to the Olive Garden. He got down on one knee. Fuck that. Here's what you do. Plan a romantic weekend. Take that woman that you love, that you want to spend the rest of your life with, out. You're gonna do some gay shit like poetry. You're gonna like talk about your feelings. You're gonna pet puppies. And then at the end of the weekend, you go for a walk on the beach and you get down on one knee and you tie your shoe. And you get up and you walk away and never mention it again. Then like a week later, you throw a ring and a Happy Meal, and if she doesn't rip your dick off, marry the fuck out of that woman. But guys, don't get the wrong idea about me. When I leave here, I'm going to go do some charity work. Specifically, I'm letting charity out of the basement. I worked a strip club last week. This chick was like, I need more adventure in my life. I was like, well, get in the trunk, whore. But guys, this has been fun. I want you to know that everything I've done here is just jokes. I'm not actually gay.
So, I'm the comic wearing short shorts. Thank you. And you know, I wear them because they're comfortable. Sometimes I forget that I'm wearing them, but don't worry. If I forget, someone lets me know. Nice shorts, faggot! Thanks, bro! No, he calls me faggot because I fucked his dad. No, just kidding. I didn't. I kind of look like the wealthy heir of like a swimsuit design company, you know, like, yes, Grandpapa, he designs this swimsuit and sold it to Ralph Lauren. Do you have any coke? I have $5,000 in cash for no reason. Or young Ronald McDonald, like when he was in college during the 70s at a pool party. Hey Bill, how you doing? Oh, great Ron, great party, man. Yeah, there's plenty of fries in the kitchen. Or Vladimir Putin's hated gay nephew. Like, yes, I suck the greatest cock in all of Russia. But my uncle hates me. So one time this girl told me, she said, you know, when I was little, me and the girlfriends, like, we'd play with dandelions, and like if you rubbed a dandelion under your chin and it stayed yellow, it meant that you liked butter. What the fuck? And then I realized there's a reason why they don't call them old husband's tales. Sorry, that was kind of sexist. Don't worry, I made sweet love to her afterwards and she had an orgasm, so it was worth it for her. Don't worry, I was okay. So, yeah, there are some homeless people around lately, right? Has anyone ever had a homeless person ask them for the time? Like, what time is it? You know, have you ever had that? Yeah. Some people are worried, like, oh, he's gonna steal my watch, he's gonna steal my phone, you know? What I want to know is, like, what do they need to know what that time is for anyways? Like, I've never had a homeless person ask me for the time, like, yeah, man, it's 4:30. What? Fucking 4:30? I gotta go! Shit! It's never happened. It's never happened to me. Okay, so I was homeschooled, and sexually developing when you're homeschooled is kind of hard, because, you know, like, it's just your mom and your sisters, and you can't fuck any of them. You don't want to. You know, obviously you're not allowed to. But all you're left with after that is the church crush. You know, if you're from West Michigan, can I get a hand? If you're from West Michigan, anybody? Yeah, the church crush. Sucks, oh my god. You're literally sitting in a room for like 2 hours with this guy telling you how having impure thoughts is a sin. And then as soon as you get home, you're just furiously masturbating, thinking about that girl from youth group, like, and I'm homeschooled, so my imagination's vivid as shit. Working up all these elaborate scenarios. My dog's in the corner of my bedroom going, this fucking weirdo needs to get some pussy. I'm sorry, Jesus.
Sometimes in comedy we go too far though. We do shit we shouldn't do. Like I told a joke about a man with one leg before, and then of course at the end of the show, this dude with one leg comes and approaches me and shit. And like I knew it was gonna be trouble because the way he approached me was all aggressive and shit. For he did that, he had the sassy ass shoulders and shit. And he's like, you shouldn't say things like that because you never know how you'd offend somebody in the audience and shit. And first thing that came to my mind was to push him. I didn't knock him over, but I checked his balance and shit. And I just walked away on his ass. I mean, I was moving twice as fast as he was. I wasn't worried about him catching me and shit. What I should have did was gave his ass the bus driver special, you know what I'm saying? Bah! Oh, yeah, you seen the video, man. He punched that little girl so tough, man. It was like, you can say what you want about whether that little girl deserved that punch or not, but we all can agree on one thing. That technique was fucking flawless. I mean, for real though. Like, on your worst enemy. Like, if I was hitting my worst enemy with that, oh my goodness. I'm so ignorant, I'll probably do a dance move and shit. Bah! Oh shit, man, you didn't know it was gonna be like that, huh? You should have beat it. You should have beat it. I'm glad y'all appreciate that shit. I worked on that shit for 3 weeks. Couldn't get my back to belly roll ratio. Right. Went down great. Where are my chub chasers at? Where are the ladies who love big men at? We got one up front. Y'all lying. Well, let me put y'all up on game. Y'all need to start, man. These big fellas, we winning right now. I mean, with all the head trauma going on, let me tell you something. Women, if you are giving oral sex to a man who has rock hard abs, you could end up with a fucking concussion. This right here, you got some support. You just go in on it. It's like a memory foam pillow. Like if I don't think, I'm glad she like that. Yep, so just moved back to Detroit, and for the first month I've been staying with my parents, and had the worst experience while masturbating. And it's the worst experience, like, by far, oh my goodness. So, like, I'm going ahead and I'm going to work, taking myself to Pleasure Town, and as the money shot comes, I realized that it's coming towards my face. And like, I had no time to react. It was like in slow motion, it was like, no! He thought I was drowning and shit. I overreacted. The sad thing was, it didn't happen in slow motion. It happened quick, and I couldn't do nothing about it. I was like, couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. You little slut. I had a friend who once told me, a lady friend, she was telling me that she was having sex with a guy, and immediately once the sex started, she wanted it to be over, like she didn't want to do it anymore. Like, does that happen to any of you ladies? Anybody here? This happened in a couple of class here? Look here, I got some advice for y'all. Try this shit out. Let me know if it works. Like when you're about to have sex with this guy and you don't want to do it anymore, and it starts, as opposed to making them sexy love sounds, ooh, oh, those are all vowels. Try using some consonants instead. I'm telling you, just be like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead. All right then. You know what? I'm out of here. Promise you it will fuck up his weekend. Be going to his friends like, hey man, how was your weekend? Man, I fucked a retarded girl this weekend. I think I'm going to hell.
I think teenagers today are shitty and entitled and uncreative because they never had to try to jack off to scrambled porn. They never had to put that sexy puzzle together. Everything's just handed to them. You guys know what I'm talking about, Channel 99. It's off the dial, but you can find it. I became a forensic expert watching that. It was like the guy on CSI just going, enhance. Enhance. I got so good, I was like that dude in The Matrix who's just like, I don't even see the code anymore. It's just like brunette, threesome, reverse cowgirl. Because I didn't have porn on the internet then. You had to find it on scrambled cable or out in the woods for some reason. I don't know who is planting porn out in the woods for teenagers to find. They're just leaving iPads out there now. Like, Google it, you'll find it. Porn rules the world, man. Porn, like, anytime there's a new invention, the first thing that happens is somebody's like, how do we get porn on this? Like, the first guy who wrote on the side of a cave was like, drew a picture of a dude, and then like the next dude came along and like put a giant dick on it. Like, we can do that with this. VHS beat Betamax, because that's what porn picked. They picked the winners.